of information coming at people, and there are a lot of opportunities. It's kind of like standing in a phone booth and somebody, you know, blows in $100 and you're grabbing at stuff and you end up with nothing. I think this year it really is about focus, and I'm optimistic as well. I use the term radical optimism, and that's because it's not just icing on top of a cake. It's really looking at what are some of the things that we need to get rid of, and what are some of the things that will come in its place. So I'm excited about that as well.
I love the notion of focus for sure. And why don't we jump right into it? We were off air. You mentioned AI is one of the areas, generative AI, that you focus on in your keynoting. And congratulations, you got a few keynoting gigs already for 2024. So that's a good sign. But as much as we talk about AI, one of the terms I coined, and I don't know if it exists, is human collective intelligence, HCI. I've said HI, human intelligence, but human collective intelligence is really what it's about, as much as it's about generative AI. So let's touch on generative AI and the importance of the human element.
Yeah, no, I love that human collective intelligence. I've heard a term similar in the literature, cultural evolution or social learning, but human collective intelligence. I like the way that sounds. I think you should write that.
Thank you. I think I might put that in the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, I think
unless it's taken, but
that was a good one. That was a good one.
Thanks.
And thinking about generative AI and human collective intelligence, I think that is where the opportunity is going to be. Now, generative AI is turning content into a commodity. And I think in any system, if something becomes a commodity, something decommoditizes on the other side. And what decommoditizes on the other side is the human. So while people are really focused about generative AI, I think plus the human element, at least in the next 24 to 36 months, is really going to tell the tale. At the beginning of the year,